Before we get into the video, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to my amazing girlfriend Ruby. Without her help, I wouldn't know how to take recordings or edit them. So none of this would have been possible without her. So yeah, thank you so much. Hi, it's me, Ryasune. This is my first time ever doing a YouTube series or just even recording a YouTube video at all. So wish me luck. Anyways, I've been wanting to do a Minecraft playthrough with my favorite mods, Dungeons and Taverns, and Cliff Tree. My goal is to go to every available Dungeons and Taverns dungeon, which is something I've been wanting to do for kind of a while, and I just kind of haven't gotten around to doing it. I've played with Dungeons and Taverns before, and that's been my goal, but I just haven't actually gone to all the structures yet, and I thought that, maybe I can record a YouTube series, and that'll help me stay accountable to my goal. So, yeah, I guess without further ado, I should start surviving. I guess I'm just punching wood. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to say. Uh, like I said before, I've never done a YouTube series, so hopefully this isn't, painful to watch or anything. But yeah, my plan is first I'll make, just a little starter base here at the spawn area, because as you can see, I'm not playing in hardcore, and I know for a fact that I will die at some point. Um, I'm not good at avoiding death. I'm quite accident prone, and I also tend to forget to sleep before I die after moving my bed. So yeah, that's a good idea to not have anything here at spawn when I inevitably need it. I guess I shouldn't probably have put my crafting table over by the pumpkins if the stone is all the way over here, but that's okay. Oh, cool. Maybe I should have been mining the stone first instead of going directly for the coal so I could, make a pickaxe, but that's okay. It's fine. In a previous attempt I just did, before I got my audio working the way I wanted it to, I spawned in a Badlands biome, which is obviously not ideal for the goal of setting up a base, considering, no stone. But now we're here in a pretty sunflower biome, courtesy of Cliff Tree. I guess not entirely Cliff Tree, but, it enhances it. A lot of the biomes are, I guess, they're just spruced up. There's a few other new biomes that I really like, so I'm excited to explore this world. I'm still waiting on one mod and one texture pack, those being a better third person and fresh moves, I believe it's called. So I have just a little bit more expression on my player character. Should I get more stone? Yeah, I should. That's not enough to cover basic set of tools and a furnace. Guys, I know what I'm doing, I promise. Wait, I already had one. I'm so silly. Something I noticed over there is a Dungeons and Taverns shrine, which will be nice to get some early XP and loot. I should be able to do it without dying, I hope. But I'm definitely gonna wait till I get a little bit more geared up before I actually go in there. Though I feel like my first order of business should definitely be getting a little bit of a base going and probably finding some food. I saw some cows over there. I'm more worried about sheep though, because I want to be able to sleep. Something that I really like about Cliff Tree is that it brings the cherry grove down to the water level. You know, Minecraft, they almost, well, I don't know if it's almost or literally always that they spawn up high on cliffs, so it's really nice to have them at low altitude. It makes a big difference, I think. Sorry, sheep. I need your wool. No, come back. On second thought, maybe I should have left some of those pigs so I could repopulate them, but I guess that's not happening now. I picked up my crafting table. Yes, I did. My inventory is going to be full of sunflowers, I have a feeling. I'm still going to find another sheep. Oh, there's a sheep across the water. That is good to see. I'm sorry, sheep. I need your wool. I don't have shears. I'll try to chop down this one more tree before the sun goes down. I'll replant that later. You know what? Maybe I'll make it yellow, since we have all this yellow dye here. Well, not yellow dye, but you know what I mean. I'm now remembering that you can just dye the bed afterwards, so I guess I didn't really need to do that, but that's okay. It's not like I'll run out. And we've done it. We've survived our very first night of Minecraft. Granted, we're not hardcore, so it's not a huge achievement. After cooking all the meat that I'd collected, I decided it was a good time to head down into the cave I spotted earlier to collect some iron. Yay, our first iron. Only one piece though, so not very useful. Iron? Iron? No iron. Haha, iron! The thing that I know a lot of players do is make iron farms early on. I'm not sure how soon I'll do that. I'll probably make one eventually. Though I do actually enjoy mining for iron, believe it or not. Someday, I shall mine out one of those massive iron veins with Fortune 3 pickaxe, and we shall see how much I get, but that is not today. With enough raw iron to make some tools and a couple pieces of armor, I return to my campsite. 21 iron. And once it was all smelted up, I made some equipment and proceeded to the shrine. Now we just go down the bubble column and we will meet several rooms to fight mobs in. I'm hoping that we'll get a spider spawner so I can make a bundle, but they are not always the same spawners. Ah, a zombie one. Assuming I don't die here. That hurt a lot. How about you two stay back, okay? Yeah, take that. Here's zombie, but you know, I don't think it's part of this, since we got the loot from that. Oh. This definitely looks like spiders are present here. So I guess our wish for spiders came true. Oh my gosh, nope, that's skeletons. Let's run and heal. Haha, yeah, take that, skeletons. Emeralds, nice! I guess I can definitely collect these string. More zombies. Oh no, spiders! Guys, I'm not sure I'm gonna survive this. My fighting skills are not great, and there's a lot of spiders. That was close. Where's the last spider? On the ceiling. Come down here. I don't have a bow to kill you. Haha, darn, just another chicken. I was hoping for a key, but a chicken is fine too. This should be the vault room. Yes, it is. Let's just break these pots. Oh, a potion of healing. That would have been nice to have earlier. Iron. More iron. Okay, that'll be good. I guess I'll leave these pots here. They look nice. with that done, I guess it makes sense to work on the house. I'm thinking we'll have just a very simple starter house, and then maybe a little garden. Probably just with some wheat and, I don't know, a small pen for some animals. I'm thinking maybe we can build the house right on this little pond here. I think that could be nice. Maybe in this little corner. I'll start clearing out the flowers. Having cleared the area to lay foundations, I realized I wanted to use some andesite in my build. I crafted a bundle, organized my inventory, and I headed back to the cave to collect some. I also gathered a tad more iron while I was down there. No. Tragedy. With those additional materials in hand, I returned to the surface to start my build. Is this big enough for a foundation? No. This should do it. I don't have any of the... Well, now I have some wood. I don't have any on me though, so I guess I can start working on the detailing. Not that that's really necessary in a starter build like this, but I like it, so I will add it. Now that our foundation is in, it's back to wood gathering. Something that I'm very grateful for in terms of Minecraft mods, or data packs, or resource packs, anything in that genre, is the No Enderman Grief mod. I've got that installed so I won't have Endermen picking up random blocks. Again, I will say I'm insane, and I get really paranoid about if my blocks have been stolen by Endermen, so now that I've got that on, I won't have to worry about that. And I won't always be questioning, did this block get removed? Was this here before? Was there a block before? Has Enderman been stealing them? Now that we've got the basic structure of our house, we can get a roof line going. Though first I'll need to gather more resources. For the roof of my house, I'm thinking that I'll use deep slate, so I decided that I would head back down here to the deep slate layer. So I guess I've not yet reached it, but I'm making my way there. And I'll collect some of that, and then we'll have a roof line. At this point, my recorded game audio became crunchy for whatever reason. Fortunately for me, however, it went back to normal as I was constructing the roof. One completed roof later, and it's time to decorate. After lots of going back and forth between places I could get resources, the house is almost complete. I still need to get leaves, but I ran out of iron, so I don't have any shears. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. It's outside. I haven't really fully decorated yet, but here's the main room. I've got a kitchen, and yeah, my bedroom. I want candles in here, but I don't exactly have glass bottles yet, or a fireplace. But I do have those bees right over there, so that shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'll just have to get some more sand, a little bit more iron, so I can make shears and get some leaves, and then it's pretty much done. Maybe I'll put an armor stand in the corner too, actually. That could be a nice touch. I once again ventured out to collect materials I thought I needed, and returned to the house to implement them. You know, I made this glass thinking that I needed to get honey to make candles, but I somehow completely forgot that to make candles I need wax, not honey. So I guess I have free glass now. Well, after a bunch of tweaking of the bushes and some messing around with the roof, I think this house is pretty much done. I'm really liking the way it turned out. If you know me in person, you'll know that almost every time I play Minecraft, I don't build near spawn. So this was kind of a challenge for me to like actually not go off immediately looking for a spot to build. And I think it's actually been kind of nice to make something that I know I can fall back on if I die with no bed at my proper base. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. It's not 100% done yet. I'm thinking I can plant like a little garden here. I definitely want to plant more birch trees because I really like the way that the cliff tree birch looks. But yeah, overall, I think this turned out quite nicely. The next morning, I grabbed some lilacs and started clearing a space for the garden. During this process, however, I remembered about the armor stand and made a fool of myself trying to craft it. You didn't see that. While I've been working on my house, I would bet that that shrine has refreshed, so I'm gonna go and check it out, and hopefully we will get more bones. Haha, it is. Bring it on, zombies. Last time we went in here, we didn't get a key, so hopefully this time we will. I'd really like to open up that vault at the end, but if we don't get a key, then, well, we can't open that vault. We did! Yes. I don't really remember what these things give you, though. I'm pretty sure they do give you cake, though, if you win them. Or, rather, the vault at the end, I think it's guaranteed to give you cake. I could be mistaken, though. Oh, another key. That... There's a vault up there. I bet that one's one of the ominous vaults. We shall build a little dirt pillar and see. Nope, it's one of the normal ones. Since it is, I guess we can go ahead and use one of the keys that we got on this. Diamonds. Our first diamonds. And an enchanted pickaxe. And what was that? A potion of strength. I guess we might as well drink that now? Well, not right now, but once we get to the next room. No, I'll drink it now. I already forgot what I was saying. This one has zombies and spiders, I think, right? Nice! No problem at all. Oops, that's not my bow. Nope. What was that? A wind charge. I didn't actually know these could drop wind charges. Okay. Let's see. Yep, cake, iron, and golden carrots, and another pickaxe. Let's see what this has. Efficiency 3. Oh, Fortune 1. That's actually really good for this early in the game. I am very grateful for that. I'll check around to see if there are any more of those vaults up on the walls, but I didn't think I saw any. Yeah, no. We still got some pretty good early game loot though. I'm very happy with what we got. It'll definitely be a good help in getting more materials later on. It's always nice to come back to the surface after a while underground. I mean, we weren't underground for very long, but with shaders, it's just so pleasant when you get to see the rays of sun as you come back to the surface. Well, that's certainly a triangular shaped tree. I'm hoping that we can all get one sort of closer to this height, the one back there. I feel like that fits with the house a little bit better. I don't really want the trees overpowering the house, you know? I'm hoping that maybe if those leaves are up there, I'll be able to grow a shorter tree. But to be honest, I don't really know exactly how that works. So all we can really do is hope. Might as well put my diamonds away while we're here. I'm hoping this guy will eventually give up because he's kind of annoying, but I don't really want to kill him. This cake will look good on my table in here, I think. Yeah, cute. I'm so happy with this little house. Do I want a bite? Yeah. I think I deserve some cake for my victory. While waiting for my plants to grow rather impatiently, I decided that now would be a good time to build a little pasture for the cows that I am planning on bringing over here. So I got some wheat and let's go look for some cows. Hopefully I can find two before it gets too dark out here. Come on, little cow. Come on. Since it's so dark outside, I guess I will get the other one in the morning. There's one. Maybe there'll even be two. Okay, one cow. That's good enough. We can breed them. There we go. That looks a lot nicer, I think. Guys, look how beautiful this little area is. I'm so proud. Unfortunately, I think this would probably be a good time to call it quits for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Before I go, I do want to say thank you to Gemini Tay, who is a big inspiration for this project, and I'm very excited to continue this world. Yeah, thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!